Hey boss buddies, I hope you're doing really well. Now, yesterday I had a wearing of something that was very, very special. I didn't really know that I had this absolute gem in my hands when I sprayed it on yesterday morning. But I'm going to be back with my full review in just a second of Ex Nihilo's Amber Sky. So welcome back boss buddies. Now, as I said, I didn't realise that I had something quite special as I did. Now, when I was in Osme Perfumery a couple of weeks ago when I was in Miami, in the Wynwood area, Maurice in the store there was kind enough to give me a couple of Ex Nihilo samples. Now, this one was Amber Sky. He also gave me a Cologne 352 and Midnight Special, but this was the one I felt that I'd go for. I sort of looked at the notes, and in a couple of them, I decided to wear this one yesterday. I really didn't think too much of it when I first tried it on. I thought, yeah, it's nice. It's not anything sort of really special though. However, I mean, I did put this on a little bit later on in the day. I wasn't feeling myself yesterday morning. I was very, very tired after looking after my friend's dog for the weekend, which wouldn't let me rest. It just associates me with playing, I think. So it wouldn't leave me alone. So yesterday I finally got a bit of rest. And then I sprayed this on around 11:30, and then I went off to work and didn't really sort of think much of it. I was getting some little whiffs and stuff like that of it, thinking, yeah, I mean, it's great, but I didn't sort of really think, like, oh man, this is an amazing fragrance. But around the 4 o'clock area, first of all, the office cleaner came into my office and she said, have you been spraying fragrances in here? Because I can smell it outside your office. I said, well, the only thing that I've really sprayed on, I said, you must be able to smell what I'm wearing now. She didn't believe me, but that's exactly what she was smelling. And then about 20 minutes later, I walked down the other end of the offices that I work in, and walking past one of the women who again was sort of sitting probably 7-8 feet away from where I walked past. She shouted out after me as I walked past. She said, Scott, what cologne are you wearing today? Because it smells so beautiful and clean. Now, like I say, I didn't really sort of notice, but this has obviously got quite some projection on it. This was like 5 hours after I'd sprayed it on, obviously. So, I mean, around sort of that 4 o'clock mark, like 5 hours later, it still had huge projection, which I didn't really notice it myself. I was catching little whiffs of it and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, after a compliment getting fragrance, I mean, 2 out of the 5 women in my office complimented me on this yesterday. So, I mean, that's pretty damn good, for bearing in mind the fact that the company I work for, we sell fragrances as well. So obviously this isn't one of the ones that we do sell. I love my niche fragrances, so unfortunately I have to go outside of the company I work for to go and get all the ones that I love to try, except for the Creed, Amouage, and a couple of others as well. But yeah, I mean, this one, it is a beautiful fragrance. It's not something that sort of, like I say, hit me straight away. Now I'm smelling it, I'm starting to sort of really realise what a beautiful and sort of unique fragrance it is. I wasn't feeling myself yesterday, so I don't think I was really sort of taking much notice of it, but now I'm smelling it after having a sort of couple of little sprays a second ago. I'm really noticing what a beautiful and well put together fragrance this is. Now, I mean, some of the notes that you've got in this one, you've got bergamot, pink berries and peony in the top. Then in the heart notes, you've got some jasmine, patchouli and raspberry. And then the base notes, you've got some sandalwood, vetiver, leather, vanilla and musk. So out of those, you've got quite a few of my favourite sort of notes in there, like the vanillas, the musks, leather. Peony is actually a good favourite of mine, and pink berries and bergamot as well. I love those when they go into sort of different fragrances, and I love sort of the combination of this one. I mean, this one is quite peppery. Definitely sort of noticing like a peppery, or sort of like, I want to say, like a kind of little sort of sparkle to it in as you smell it. But yeah, it is quite musky. There's definitely the patchouli that you can pick up in there. You don't really pick up too much of the vanilla, but I guess it sweetens it up a little bit. But this is an incredible fragrance. So if you are looking for a compliment getter, this is definitely one to sort of definitely check out. Like I say, I picked up my one in Osme Perfumery in Miami, so check on their website, because I mean, you'd be able to grab that one here. Otherwise, look for a sample somewhere. But yeah, I was really, really impressed with this one. Obviously, I mean, the projection is huge on this one, and it's got fantastic longevity. I mean, although I sprayed this on sort of a couple of hours, probably 3 hours later on than I would normally do. It was still going really, really strong after my workout last night as well. So, I mean, it's the longevity there. Obviously, the projection is there, and it gets compliments as well. So, I mean, this is a very, very, very good fragrance. So, definitely check this one out. It's definitely worth it, and you may love it yourself as much as the women in my office do. So, I mean, that's one that I will probably add to my shortlist for the near future. As usual, please like, comment and subscribe. I would love to hear your thoughts on Ex Nihilo. Let me know if you tried any of their fragrances, which ones you'd recommend for me to try as well. Like I say, I've just got those 3 samples, but I can always hunt down more. And I'd love to try sort of your recommendations as usual. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. You can find me at Luxury Fragrance Boss. That way you can keep up to date with everything that I'm wearing, my scent of the day, anything that's coming up for review, anything like that. Other than that, stay smelling fantastic. I hope to see you very soon, and thank you very much for watching.